Welcome to English Speaking Corner. Take a deep breath. Let your shoulders drop. Relax your jaw. You have arrived at your quiet study space. This is a place where we do not rush. We do not worry about making mistakes. Here, we listen, we repeat, and we build your confidence, one calm moment at a time. I am Sarah, and I am here to guide you gently through the process of speaking real, natural English. Today, we are going to solve a very specific problem that almost every English learner faces. It is the problem of the first 2 minutes. I know that you have studied vocabulary. You might know words about travel or business or food, but often when you meet someone, or when a colleague walks up to your desk, or when you see a neighbor, your mind goes blank. You feel a sudden freeze. You worry about the opening lines. You worry about the small talk. The truth is, the hardest part of any conversation is not the middle. It is the beginning. It is the doorway. If you cannot open the door, you cannot enter the room. That if you have a key, a simple, practiced set of phrases for those first 2 minutes, you can walk through that door with total confidence. Once you are inside the conversation, you will relax. You just need to get through the start. In this episode, we are going to master that start. We are going to practice a script for the first 120 seconds of a conversation. We will look at greetings that sound natural, not robotic. We will learn the safety answer to the question, "How are you?" And we will learn the bridge phrase that moves you from awkward silence into a real topic. Joining me today is Mark. Mark has a clear, natural voice, and he will help us practice these patterns. Mark, hello.
Hi, Sarah. Hello, everyone. I am really happy to be here.
Mark, do you ever feel nervous when you have to start a conversation with a stranger?
Absolutely. Even as a native speaker, sometimes I do not know what to say. It can feel awkward for everyone.
Exactly. It's a universal feeling. But today we are going to remove that awkwardness. We are going to practice until these phrases feel like a part of you. Let's begin with the greeting. Most textbooks teach you to say, "Hello." That is fine. It is polite. But in real life, in cafes, in offices, and on the street, we usually use something a little warmer. We want to sound friendly. We want to invite connection. One of the most common greetings is, "How's it going?" Listen closely to Mark. He doesn't say, "How is it going?" He links the words together. Listen to the flow. How's it going? Did you hear that? How's it? It sounds like one word. How's it going? This is casual, friendly, and very common. If you use this, you sound relaxed. Let's practice this together. Mark will say it, and then I will leave a quiet space for you to say it out loud. Do not just whisper. Speak to the room. Try to match Mark's melody. How's it going? Now you try. How's it going? Good. Let's try it one more time. Imagine you see a friend walking towards you. You smile, you wave, and you say, "How's it going?" Excellent. Another variation, slightly more formal, but still very warm, is, "How have you been?" We use this when we have not seen the person for a little while, maybe a week, maybe a month. It shows you care about their life since you last met. Listen to the rhythm. How have you been? How have you been? Notice that the word have is very short. We almost don't hear it. Have. How have you been? Mark, let's hear that again slowly. How have you been? Now it is your turn. Imagine you see a colleague you haven't seen since last Friday. You are happy to see them. You ask, "How have you been?" Once more. Focus on the feeling of warmth. How have you been? Perfect. These openers are your first step. They are better than just hello because they ask a question. They invite the other person to speak. Now we move to the second part of the first 2 minutes. This is where most learners get stuck. It is the moment when someone asks you the question. They say, "How are you?" or "How's it going?" The textbook answer is, "I am fine, thank you." There is nothing wrong with this answer grammatically, but conversationally, it is a dead end. It stops the flow. It's like catching a ball and putting it in your pocket. We want to play ping pong. We want to hit the ball back. To do this, we need what I call the safety answer. A safety answer has 3 small parts. First, the status. Second, a tiny detail. Third, the return. The status is, "I'm good" or "not bad." The tiny detail gives a little bit of information. Just busy with work or just grabbing a coffee. The return is, "And you?" or "How about you?" Let's look at an example. Mark, if I ask you how you are, give me a safety answer. Hey Mark, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. Just a bit tired from the gym. How about you?
Do you see that structure? He said he was good, he gave a tiny detail, tired from the gym, and he threw the ball back to me. This gives me something to talk about. I can ask him about the gym.
I'm doing well, just busy with this project. How about you?
Now I want you to shadow this. We will break it down. First, the status. Repeat after Mark.
I'm doing well,
Now the detail.
just busy with this project.
Now the return.
How about you?
Now put it all together, smoothly. Do not rush.
I'm doing well, just busy with this project. How about you?
Let's try another one. This one is for a casual weekend situation. The phrase is, not bad, just relaxing a bit. You? Not bad is a very common, low-pressure way to say you are okay. It sounds very humble and natural. Listen to Mark.
Not bad, just relaxing a bit. You?
Notice the intonation on you. It goes up. It is an invitation. You? Let's practice. Imagine you are sitting in a park. It is a sunny day. A neighbor walks by and asks how you are. You say,
Not bad, just relaxing a bit. You?
try it again. Feel the relaxation in the words.
Not bad, just relaxing a bit. You?
Very good. By using these safety answers, you are protecting yourself. You don't have to tell your whole life story. You just give a small detail. This buys you time. It takes the pressure off you and puts the conversation back on the other person. If you are enjoying this calm way of learning, please take a moment to subscribe to English Speaking Corner. It helps us create more of these quiet study sessions for you. By subscribing, you ensure you have a regular time and place to practice your speaking confidence. Now we have opened the door with a greeting. We have successfully answered how are you with a safety answer. And now we are about 45 seconds into the conversation. This is the danger zone. This is where the awkward silence usually happens. You have said hello, you have said you are fine, and now you stare at each other. To fix this, we need the bridge phrase. A bridge phrase is a tool to move from the greeting into a real topic. It builds a bridge over the silence. The most useful bridge phrase is, by the way. We use by the way to change the direction of the conversation gently. It signals that you have something new to say. For example, by the way, did you see the email from the boss? Or, by the way, have you tried that new cafe? Listen to Mark use this transition.
I'm good, thanks. By the way, are you coming to the meeting later?
You hear how smooth that is? He answers the question, I'm good, and immediately uses the bridge, by the way, to start a real topic. There is no silence, there is no awkward pause. Let's practice saying, by the way. It connects quickly. By the way.
By the way.
Now you say it.
By the way.
Let's practice a full sentence. By the way, how was your weekend? This is a classic Monday morning question.
By the way, how was your weekend?
Your turn. Ask Mark about his weekend.
By the way, how was your weekend?
Another excellent bridge phrase is speaking of. We use this when something in the environment reminds us of a topic. For example, if you are talking about being hungry, you might say, speaking of food, do you want to get lunch? Or if you are discussing the weather, you might say, speaking of rain, did you bring an umbrella? Let's practice the lunch invitation. It is a very useful phrase for work or with friends. Speaking of food, do you want to get lunch?
Speaking of food, do you want to get lunch?
Try to shadow that. Pay attention to the rhythm. Speaking of food is the bridge. Then you pause slightly, then the question.
Speaking of food, do you want to get lunch?
One more time. Imagine you are hungry. You want to extend the conversation and spend time with this person.
Speaking of food, do you want to get lunch?
Great. You now have the three components of the first 2 minutes. You have the warm greeting, you have the safety answer with a detail, and you have the bridge phrase to start a new topic. Now we are going to do something special. We are going to simulate a full conversation. We are going to put all these pieces together. We will do this in slow motion first. I will tell you what to say, and you will say it to Mark. Imagine you are at a coffee shop. You are standing in line. You see Mark, a friend you know from English class. First, catch his attention and use the warm greeting, how's it going? Go ahead.
Pause for listener.
Now listen to Mark reply.
Hey, I'm good, thanks. Good to see you. How are you doing?
He asks you a question. Do not just say fine. Use a safety answer. Say, I'm doing well, just getting some coffee. How about you? Speak out loud now.
Pause for listener.
Listen to Mark's reply.
I'm doing okay. Just a bit busy with exams this week.
Now, use a bridge phrase. He mentioned exams. You can change the topic slightly or ask more. Let's use by the way. Say, by the way, are you free to study later? Go ahead. And Mark replies,
Actually, that sounds great. Let's meet at 4.
well done. You just navigated the first 2 minutes perfectly. You did not freeze. You kept the ball moving. Let's try a different scenario. This one is more professional. You are in an office elevator or a corridor. You see a colleague, Mark. This time, start with, "How have you been?" Mark replies.
I've been good, thanks. Busy, but good. How about you?
Give him a safety answer. Say, "Not bad, just finishing a report. You?" Mark answers.
Same here. Just working on the monthly budget.
Now, use the bridge "speaking of" to ask a work question. Say, "Speaking of the budget, is it due today?" And Mark answers.
Yes, unfortunately. I have to finish it by 5 o'clock.
Excellent. You see how simple the structure is? You do not need complex grammar. You do not need long, difficult words. You just need to know the steps of the dance. Greeting, safety answer, bridge. I want to pause here for a moment and talk about mindset. Often, when we speak a second language, we feel like we are performing on a stage. We feel like there is a spotlight on us and everyone is waiting for us to make a mistake. But the reality is different. When you speak to someone, they are not judging your grammar. They are just trying to connect with you. They want the interaction to be smooth. When you use these phrases, "How's it going?" "Not bad." "By the way," you are helping them. You are making the conversation easy for them too. You are being a good partner. So do not aim for perfection. Aim for connection. If you stutter, it is okay. If you forget a word, it is okay. Just breathe and use your bridge phrase to move forward. Let's practice one more component that helps in these first 2 minutes. It is called the reaction. Sometimes before you can use your bridge phrase, you need to react to what the other person said. If Mark says, "I am busy with exams," and you immediately say, "By the way, let's study," it might feel a little fast. It is nice to add a small reaction in the middle. Common reactions are, "Oh, really? That sounds busy. Good for you. I understand." Let's practice a few of these. They act like glue. They hold the conversation together. Mark, tell me you have a new job.
I actually just started a new job last week.
A good reaction here is, "That is amazing. Congratulations." Listen to the energy in Mark's voice when he says it.
That is amazing. Congratulations.
Now you try. Mark says he got a new job. React to him.
That is amazing. Congratulations.
Now, let's try a negative reaction. Mark is going to tell you something unfortunate.
I lost my wallet yesterday.
You cannot say, "That is amazing" to this. You must show empathy. The phrase is, "Oh no, that's terrible." Listen to the tone. It goes down. It is soft.
Oh no, that's terrible.
Your turn. Mark lost his wallet. React.
Oh no, that's terrible.
These small reactions give you time to think. They are part of the safety strategy. When you react, you don't have to create a new sentence yet. You are just acknowledging him. Let's add this to our simulation. We will go back to the street scenario. You meet a neighbor. Start with the greeting. "Hi, Mark. Long time no see." Mark replies.
Hey, it has been a while. I've been away on vacation.
Now, before you ask your next question, react. He was on vacation. Say, "Oh, that sounds nice." Now use the bridge. Say, "By the way, where did you go?" Do you see how the reaction makes it smoother? It feels more like a real human connection. "That sounds nice. By the way, where did you go?" Let's try that combination again. It is a powerful pattern. Reaction plus bridge. Mark says, "I finally finished painting my house." You say, "That is great. By the way, what color did you choose?" Listen to Mark say the whole block.
That is great. By the way, what color did you choose?
Now you try. React and bridge.
That is great. By the way, what color did you choose?
Wonderful. You are building a toolkit. You have greetings, you have answers, you have bridges, and you have reactions. With these 4 tools, you can handle the first 2 minutes of almost any conversation in English. I want to address something about speed. When we practice here, we are going slow. That is good. It is important to build the muscle memory correctly. But in the real world, people speak fast. Do not let this scare you. You do not need to speak fast. In fact, speaking slowly conveys confidence. If you rush, you sound nervous. If you take your time, you sound in control. Listen to the difference. Mark, say, "I'm good, just busy," very fast and nervously. "I'm good, just busy. How about you?" It sounds stressful, doesn't it? Now, Mark, say it slowly, with pauses.
I'm good, just busy.
How about you?
Which one sounded more confident? The slow one. So when you are in those first 2 minutes, control the speed. You are the driver of your own speech. Let's do a final extended practice. This will be a continuous conversation. I will not interrupt you with instructions this time. I will just tell you the situation, and then I will leave silence for you to respond to Mark. I want you to trust your instinct. Use the phrases we practiced. Situation. You are at a bus stop. It is raining. You see Mark, who works in your building. You want to be friendly while you wait for the bus. Step 1. Greet him and mention the rain. Maybe, "Hi Mark, how's it going?"
For a listener.
Mark replies.
Hi, I'm wet, but otherwise I'm okay. How are you doing?
Step 2. Give a safety answer. Status plus detail plus return. Maybe say you are cold or tired of the weather.
For a listener.
Mark replies.
Yeah, hopefully the bus comes soon. I just want to get home and watch a movie.
Step 3. React and bridge. React to the movie idea and ask him what he is watching.
For a listener.
Mark replies.
I think I'm going to watch that new action movie on Netflix. Have you seen it?
Step 4. Answer briefly and close the conversation. The bus is coming. Say, "No, I haven't. Oh, here comes the bus."
For a listener.
Fantastic. You just had a full, natural conversation. You started it, you maintained it, and you ended it. How did that feel? Did it feel a little easier than usual? The key to this is repetition. Your brain needs to hear these patterns many times before they become automatic. When they are automatic, you don't have to translate from your native language. You don't have to think subject, verb, object. You just think greeting, and the words come out. I recommend you listen to this episode several times. Maybe listen while you are walking or cooking or before you go to sleep. Shadow Mark's voice. Copy his intonation. But I also want to give you a small challenge for tomorrow. In the next 24 hours, I want you to use just one of these techniques with a real person. It does not have to be a big conversation. It can be with a cashier, a colleague, or a friend. I want you to use a safety answer. When someone asks, "How are you?" do not just say, "Fine." Say, "I'm good, just," and add one tiny detail. "I'm good, just hungry." "I'm good, just tired." "I'm good, just happy it's Friday." And then ask, "You?" Just that small change, adding the detail, will change the energy of your interaction. You will feel more open. You will feel more fluent. Language is not just about information. It is about connection. And the first 2 minutes are where that connection begins. Thank you for spending this time in the English Speaking Corner. You are doing great work. Every time you listen and repeat, you are building a stronger, more confident voice. Mark, thank you for practicing with us today.
It was my pleasure. Keep practicing, everyone. You can do this.
We will see you in the next episode. Until then, stay calm, speak clearly, and trust yourself. Goodbye for now.